If you had recorded the call, I mean the tape, how did you get live calls? How did the public call you?
But I gave an 800 number. You have to stand up to ask
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, so they didn't call you during the call when they were listening to the
Okay, on the
radio?
call, I say, and Jeff would say, well, John, how can they get, you talk about you have this information package for only $15. What's going to be in the information package and how do they get one? I said, well, if you call 800, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, we will send you this tape. That's an attorney joke, you know, okay? So you put the 800 number right on there. Now I'll tell you the problem I ran into. See, they think it's a live call, but I don't care what they think, it's not. People listening on the radio think they're interviewing me right now. Do you see that? And they pick up the phone and they call me. Another thing that I found out is I'll run a show in Philadelphia and I would be getting calls 2 months later. Because people write that thing down and they forget it and then they run across their notes. Oh yeah, I was going to call and get that thing on a travel agent. And then so you get this residual call-in effect too. But you give them the 800 number right there on the telephone call. They think it's live. You and I know it's not. That's what I want you to see. All right?
My question has to do with the closing ratio, and that is when people called the 800 number, you said you closed, I think it was like 15% of the 20% of the folks who called in. Was that a one-time close?
Yes.
Okay.
They call in to buy $15 and they wound up buying $500.
Okay. Did you have anybody who said, let me think about it? And if you did your representatives, call them back to follow up to try and close the sale?
Oh yes, we sold a lot of $15 items, which is kind of stupid to me. Why would anybody pay $15 to buy information on how to spend $500 if they hadn't already decided to spend the $500? So if they got the $15 item, and then here's another problem. I got there and people were saying in my office, said, well, yeah, a lot of people called in and they said you weren't clear about the $15 and they thought it was free. And I said, well, so what'd you do? I said, we're not going to send it for free. You what? Send it anyway. Send it. Why? It's a lead. It's a hungry audience. How do you sell hamburgers? The hungry audience. Anybody who would call is hungry.